we're back. After a small cigarette break.
Are you recording over top?
No, it's a separate track.
Okay.
So, we got some more news articles. We have fucking 30 news articles thanks to Santa Friska.
We're going to save
Listen,
some.
listen, Mr. Q, I don't want to hear it. It has not been 4 weeks.
We're going to save some.
It's been more like 2.
We're going to save some of this. We're going to save.
We'll bring some of this jizz back for next week. We got this.
So, tell me about this Animaniacs. Like,
So Animaniacs is coming back.
it's coming
Which
back.
is fucking incredible. So the other day I was cleaning. Yesterday I was cleaning, trying to get the house ready for you guys, because you're pieces of shit.
Right, fuck
I was
me, right.
watching Animaniacs. And Animaniacs is coming back as a Hulu original. So Steven Spielberg is making Animaniacs again.
New
Did you watch
episodes?
Animaniacs?
I did.
Wasn't it incredible? No, and you know what I realized? I watched the first season and I was like, wow, this was totally when Batman just came out. 89, like with Michael Keaton. Because every episode, Batman was in the episode. Like, or Catwoman, or
So
Penguin.
You're talking about new episodes. is what
They're
you're
making
talking
new episodes of Animaniacs. So yeah, that's coming back. So you
about.
guys
So
have that
this
to
is
look
not
forward
like,
to.
Like, Hulu didn't buy the rights. Like, they're making
They did.
Well, they bought the rights and they're making new
They're making new episodes.
Wow.
But this brought me around to, dude, I read a bunch on Animaniacs after I heard this, and they were like things you never knew about the Animaniacs cartoons. And if you ever watch those, there's certain parts they'll make a joke and they'll go, "Good night, everybody." Wacko will say, "Good night, everybody." And I read it, and they were like, "We did that because we thought after we said that joke, they were going to pull the plug on the show." And they never did. So they'll make a really inappropriate joke. Like I was watching an episode the other day, and he was like, Dr. Scratch and Sniff was like, "Quit playing with my bust." And Yakko's like, "Good night, everybody," because they're expecting for the censors to pull the plugs. But the best fucking joke that's ever happened is at one point they're like, "We need to find fingerprints." And Dot, the Warner sister, is like, "I found him. I found Prince." And they're like, No, fingerprints." And she's like, "I don't think so." Yeah, it's a real thing, and I have it queued up right now. It's a real thing. This was on kids' television. So yeah, this is it.
I found prints. No, fingerprints. I don't think so.
Like, that was on kids' television.
What?
That was on kids' fucking television.
How did that get let by?
How did they get past the censors? And that's like the hugest thing. So yeah, Animaniacs coming back.
That's
You heard
great.
it here first.
That's great. That's great news.
Oh, so did you ever see Vacation, the National Lampoon's Vacation?
The newest one with
reboot?
Ed Helms or whatever.
So Goldstein and Daly, John Francis Daly and Jonathan Goldstein are in negotiations to direct the Flashpoint movie.
What?
So Flashpoint is gaining traction. They're
Yeah.
gonna make it
One,
out there.
It's
one thing
for
I
real.
do want to
It's for
mention
sure
is that they offered actually Ben Affleck to direct the movie.
I saw that.
and he turned it down.
No shit. He's like, "I don't want anything to do with you guys anymore. I want to get out of this." You know what? I feel
Because he
like
thinks it's all going south or what?
I don't know, man. He's just like not. He doesn't want to be a part of it. Like he's like, "Oh, I'll play Batman." Then after one movie, he was like,
I'm a huge Batman fan.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't become super famous just like the Marvel movies. I'm out by.
No, I remember in an interview when they were like, "Oh, so how much more are we going to see Batman? You've played him twice now, right?" And he's like, 3 if you count Suicide Squad. And he's
Ben
like,
Affleck's a bitch.
"I don't know how much longer I'm going to do it." He was like, "You don't play the part forever, you know?" And I'm like, "Motherfucker, you haven't played it forever. You played it for 5 years.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?"
Fucking not Christopher.
Christian
Bale.
Yeah.
Is Batman. You
Rachel!
Like, fuck
Yeah.
you.
Rachel.
Where's the trigger? Where is it? Where are they? You never give it to an ordinary citizen.
So much
bad.
hate on that voice, but he is that, Batman.
He was very good, but
He
he
was
should have
very
dialed it
good.
back at some points.
Nah,
Because,
fuck it.
Christopher Nolan was like, "Right, Chris, I think that was
Listen,
beautiful.
Chill on that
It's
shit.
brilliant.
Just a tad.
When you say, where's the trigger? What if you added, you never give it to an ordinary citizen? You never give it to an ordinary citizen! Like that? Where is it? So,
He is Batman.
okay, so we already did John Cena. Oh, so Ryan Reynolds got a 3-picture production deal. He's going to be a producer for movies. So basically, give him a deal after Deadpool. And they were like, You can make any 3 movies you want. And the first movie he's making is Clue.
What?
Did you ever see the Tim Curry Clue?
Oh, I thought this was based on the board game. I'm like,
No, yeah, it is.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever see the original Clue?
No.
Are you fucking kidding me? Have you seen Clue?
Nope.
I own it. You're both borrowing it, and you're gonna fucking watch it. It's the greatest movie in the world.
Oh, maybe I have seen this. Now that I'm looking at it, yeah, with Tim.
I
Oh,
am your singing telegram.
Tim Curry.
Yeah.
Tim Curry, who always
You've
talks
seen
like,
this movie.
talks like
It's on Comedy
this
Central
in
like every 3
show,
weeks.
In every movie he's in, he talks like this.
Dude.
So this is just a remake of an old movie again, right?
Old movie based on a game, yeah.
Old
Yeah.
movie based
Nope,
on a board game.
Never seen this. This movie came out.
Christopher
before I was-
Lloyd was in there.
Dude,
Came out
it had an
before I was
awesome
born.
cast.
That's funny.
So he's remaking that movie, so I thought that was fucking incredible. So new
1985.
Clue movie from Ryan Reynolds coming out in the next year or 2.
That's good.
Next question, or next article. Do you guys watch Gotham?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I give it a shot
Santa Prisca, come on.
after the first season.
It gets better. It gets better.
I had to stop.
The
There
first season
nothing
was
that, there was
really
nothing that
hard
was
to get
reeling
through.
me in.
That's what
There
they all
was-
say.
There was
So,
nothing that was reeling me.
right
Okay,
now-
in my opinion, you gotta hit it the first season. And if there's nothing or there's no type of promise of what's going on, then it's just dumb. How can you have a young Bruce? Oh, all of a sudden starts all these damn villains. How the fuck are you supposed to fight them?
No, it's getting good.
He's like
but
12.
anyways, there's a character on there, Jerome,
Is he 12?
that
12?
everyone is like, oh, he's the Joker. They even cut off his face, like in
He's
the New
not
52.
the Joker.
They even cut off his face like in the New 52. They slit his smile open and shit. And he just came out in the news, and this is the quote. David Mazouz, who plays Bruce Wayne, said in regard to Jerome, he's not the Joker. That's all I'm saying. He's definitely the inspiration for the Joker, and the way what the Joker comes into in this show is one of the most brilliant things Gotham has ever done. So, apparently, soon in Gotham, the Joker is going to show up.
So
So I still watch Gotham. I'm a season behind, but
Everyone
this
thinks that
time-
he is a Joker, and I've seen scenes about him, and he looks like he's a Joker. So all of a sudden, they're just gonna turn a whole twist.
they're going to change
This
it.
is not the Joker.
All right, next
This is
article.
How dumb that TV show is.
Hans Zimmer. Do you know who Hans Zimmer is?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Hans-
Scored all the Dark
Yep.
Knight movies.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
He did some of the DCEU movies.
That's my boy. I listened to that before pre-workout.
Inception.
Yep.
I don't know.
Ah,
Santa Prisca's never seen Inception. I keep trying to get him
That
to try.
is
It's
a
one of
lie.
the greatest movies ever.
I have a lie.
He doesn't
dream.
know, understand.
so crazy.
We're in a
Dream
dream
within a
between a
dream.
dream between
Yeah.
another dream.
So-
You mustn't be afraid to dream a little bigger, darling.
Oh, hey, that's
Ah.
Venom. So
Tom Hardy.
Hans Zimmer said after the last movie he did, after the last superhero movie he did, he said he was done scoring superhero movies.
Not.
Because they cut him out of Superman. I mean, Justice
Out of
League.
Justice League.
He was pissed.
Yeah.
Fuck Joss Whedon. I
And
just gotta
guess
throw
what?
that out there.
And guess what?
Bye, Joss.
He just announced he's scoring X-Men Dark Phoenix.
Ooh.
So down with that.
So you're saying they got a
No
shot?
opposed. No.
But how did you feel about Apocalypse?
Uh,
Was it really that terrible? Because I was
here's the
like,
thing, here's
I
the
was
thing.
like, it's okay,
Listen.
and everyone's like, it's terrible,
No,
and I'm like, it's fine.
The worst part about Apocalypse is that it came out the same year as Captain America, Winter Soldier.
Was it?
No. Civil
No.
War.
Civil
Civil
War.
War.
Civil War.
All I know is I watched the action. I'm like, you're telling me that these people have superpowers, and this is the stupidest fucking action I've ever seen in my life. They're like, yeah, let me just turn on my superpowers, and yeah, it's like
I
not
thought
even.
Civil War was overrated anyway.
Oh, dude, the
I would
action
take
scenes,
Apocalypse over
The
Civil
Marvel
War.
action scenes are so sick though.
I want you to-
Boom.
I want you to take
Captain
that back.
America's kicking,
Mr.
launching
Cute,
his shield,
take that
bang,
back
bang.
right
Okay, no. Let me posit a scenario.
X-Men fight scenes
Let me
suck.
let me posit a scenario. Time out. Captain America, Civil War. Take out the airport scene.
I didn't
Take
even like
out
that
the
scene that
scene
much.
where Bucky and Cap fight Iron Man.
Take out half.
Would
the
you
scenes
still
in the
watch it?
movie. Take out half the scenes in
Yeah.
the movie. Would
It's
you watch
so
it?
long and boring, dude.
That's the two
Hey,
best
that's how
scenes.
it makes it good because there's
because
actually
it's
a
long and boring.
Those
because
two
there's
scenes.
a plot. There's a plot instead of fucking Justice League. Compare that movie to fucking Justice League, bro.
Bro,
Bro,
no
right?
comparison.
Oh my
No comparison.
goodness.
No comparison.
I
Justice
like the
League.
action definitely a lot more.
We got to bring Superman back
I
all
don't
of
know
a
who
sudden.
the coordinator is.
And we know what's...
Oh, Superman's back. He's fighting us. Oh, now he has his memory. Okay,
Oh,
we're
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Okay, now he's gonna fight this guy.
And nobody can
Oh, no,
defeat
Cyborg.
him.
You're a fucking disgrace.
Hey,
you know
Cyborg,
that?
can you do it, Cyborg? You can't do it? Oh, Superman will help you. Okay, you can do it. Okay.
I'm gonna edit both of you out of this fucking podcast. I swear to God.
Oh, I can't feel my toes. Get the fuck out of here.
What? What has to do with toes? What are you talking about?
Cyborg says that to
can't feel my
Superman. I can't even
toes.
feel my toes when Superman, not Cyborg.
Not feel my toes.
Yeah, I can't feel my toes.
Did I miss this part of the movie? When does he talk about his toes to
God,
Superman?
Man, this is such a fucking
I can't
dumb.
feel
No,
movie.
seriously. What is their toe talk?
Cyborg says, and I quote, "I can't feel my little piggies."
No.
You don't remember that part?
so-
You don't remember that part?
Fuck you. You're making shit up
No,
now.
he literally says, "I cannot feel my toes." How does that even work? Because he has no fucking toes. But
It's robot legs
exactly.
Are you saying this actually happened? You're not fucking.
this actually happened?
in the movie.
That's serious.
I don't
right
remember
now.
that.
After he
Because
tears
you're-
apart the
Because
little
you're a
mother boxes.
fangirl, and everything that happens with DC is the
When he
best
tears
thing
apart the
ever.
mother
Okay,
boxes.
Christina Nolan.
Oh,
Christina?
God. Okay, those are the best movies.
I don't
ever.
even know what that means. All right.
What do we
So
got?
Disney and Guy Ritchie's live-action Aladdin wraps filming. Great news. We don't have to talk about that very much, but I love Aladdin. Fucking great movie.
Who's
One of the
playing
best
Genie?
Disney movies.
Who's playing Genie?
Will Smith.
Will Smith. I know.
Will.
I know.
Oh,
I'm
right?
like,
Yeah, but name
please
one
don't.
Will Smith movie that you don't like, other than the one that he did with his son.
Just one? Like, I have to
his
choose
son-
only
'cause
one?
his son ruined that one, but
Only
the
have
other
to
ones
choose
are all
one?
good. Yes.
7 pounds.
7 Pounds was good, bro. You
You
didn't
know,
even know
his
what that
best
movie was
movie
about
is
if you didn't
Wild
like
Wild
it.
West.
I never seen that.
What? that
Wow, wow.
That was
It's
a good
pretty
movie.
good.
That was a fucking
Tell
good
me when
movie.
you come home from the bar drunk,
Giant
and that's on
robotic
TNT.
spider.
Yeah, no. Tell me when you come home from the bar drunk and your wife is mad at you and she goes to sleep, and you turn on TNT
That
and
villain.
Wild Wild West is on, and
That
you're like,
villain.
I'm about to see me a metal spider.
That
It's
villain
gonna
was
be
so dope.
good."
Well, I do declare,
It's fucking Kenneth Branagh.
Ah,
like he's
he's
like
good.
classic Shakespearean.
I,
trained.
Robot is probably his best movie.
Oh, I don't know about that. Best? iRobot's top 5 for him.
Original Men in Black.
Men in Black.
I Am Legend.
Original Men in Black.
No,
Black's
I Am
good.
Legends is up there. There's
I Am
no
Legend's
way.
up there.
And
Hancock.
Did you know apparently in the
Amazing.
book?
I love Hancock.
Fucking love that movie.
You know apparently in the book I Am Legend, it's not zombies, it's vampires.
Well, they're supposed to be.
I heard
That's
something
why
about
they
that.
can't go out in the sunlight. That's like
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Okay.
But just in the movie, they kind of. It was around the time of the zombie craze, and it was around the time of Walking Dead, World War Z. They kind of just portrayed them more as zombies than they actually were in the
Speaking
books.
of which, you mentioned World War Z.
God
Was
damn
that
it.
a good movie?
No.
Because I watched it and after I was done, I was like, was that
if you only
good?
watch the second half of the movie, it'll be awesome. But if you watch the first half, you really feel like you wasted your time.
So
Yeah.
fucking slow.
watch the
It was really
second half
slow,
only
and I
of
was
that
like,
movie.
"Oh, they're like Brad Pitt is in a zombie movie.
He's
You're
got-
gonna love this summer.
He's
he
got
has
glasses.
a mullet.
He's got glasses and
Brad
he's smart.
Pitt. Remember him? He was famous in the '90s.
He's not Achilles anymore.
His heel's gone. No, so when I first saw not After Earth, World War Z, I was like, oh, this movie looks good because it has Brad Pitt, and I watched it and I was like, I can't tell if that movie's good or not. Like I got out, my wife was like, did you like it? And I was like, I don't know.
I like the way they
The-
ended it, but I wasn't
The way
okay
that
with
it
the whole
ended,
movie.
there's actually a sequel coming out.
Yeah,
I've
well,
read
no, they've been
about
working on
this.
it for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
World War X.
But who's calling for it? Who watched World War Z and
Who
was like,
watches zombies anymore?
Give me
one.
more.
Who likes zombies? What do we?
World War Z? This is not enough. I need another one.
Let's go into The Walking Dead real quick. The Walking Dead sucks all of a sudden. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait, are you
not
caught
all of a
up?
sudden? It's been sucking for the last 2
See,
years.
I'm fine. Everyone complains about The Walking Dead, and I'm like, all right, yeah, it's slow, but in a zombie apocalypse, there's not going to be that much action. Literally, your primary antagonist is.
Yeah, but they would have figured out a more long-term solution by now.
I want to know.
You
How about
know?
you fucking
They would
instead
have
of
figured it out.
instead
by
of
now.
fighting that person next door, move the fuck on and find a cure
Yeah.
of you
What's
of
up-
the fucking
No,
sickness.
forget
Yeah,
about
but you
that.
say that, but at the same time, look at our world today. Instead of fighting the country next door, why
Wrong.
don't you all invest your
Wrong.
resources and solve some
Yeah,
diseases?
but that
Wrong.
is a bigger scale. You
What?
can bring
Why is it
down.
wrong?
You're both wrong. You get your squad together. You get enough people that you can have sex with with for the next maybe 100 years to procreate, live, whatever. You get everybody on an island. You let the rest of the world die out. It's proven fact that eventually these zombies will have to run out of food and stop moving, and they will all die. You just got to go to an island, wait it out, make sure no zombies get on the island, and then once everybody's dead, just redo it. Redo it all.
But based on that, you're saying that everyone would agree to that. That's the thing is everyone has a better idea, and they're going to fight each other for it.
It's better than fight your fucking neighbor. Just move the fuck. Oh,
out.
this is your area? Let's go.
I leave them behind.
We're just going to move.
I'm out, man.
We're just going to move on.
I'm on my island by then.
What do we have next in the news section?
They even realize.
All right. So what do we have? Oh, okay. So possible Infinity War toy leak reveals Thor's new weapon. So have you guys heard about this? Jarnborn. So after Mjolnir, spoilers, gets destroyed, in the comics he has Jarnborn, which is a fucking axe. And I've been following this shit for a while. And in the original Infinity War,
this is Mr. Q. He doesn't watch Marvel.
In the official Infinity War concept art, like look at this picture right here. It shows him next to Rocket Raccoon, and he's holding a different weapon. And everyone said it's Jarnborn, but what's funny is he still has hair. But so obviously they hadn't made what's called yet. But they released a Funko Pop in which he has a little axe. And then everyone is saying in the Infinity War trailer, if you look,
he's creating it.
He has his arms on the fucking machine, and they're like, that's a Star Forge or a whatever, Solar Forge. And they were like, because Mjolnir was forged in the heart of a dying star. And they were saying, like, he goes to a Solar Forge or a Star Forge, and that's him literally making it. And I have this picture of this still right there. That's him making his new weapon.
What?
Oh, I've seen that. I read that before. I've seen it. I believe
talking about an axe?
An axe.
Yeah, he's gonna have an axe.
I've never
It's
heard
supposed to
about
be an
the
axe that
axe
can cut through
happening.
anything.
I've never heard about the axe happening, but I'm all for it. He needs to have somewhere else how to use his electricity, because that's the thing. He's the god of thunder.
What?
I don't know.
What?
We'll see. But I think it's going to be cool. I think an axe would be a cool weapon
I'm
for
down
him.
with it.
But I honestly don't know how they would navigate it, because with the hammer, he's just like punching motherfuckers left and right.
Oh,
but
he swings it and pulls him off.
yeah, but there's no carnage. There's no blood. With an axe, there's got to be blood spraying fucking everywhere.
It's
dude.
PG-13. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. How are they going to do it with an axe? How is it going to be PG-13 with a fucking axe?
I heard that he creates another hammer. That was my thing. I thought it was
No,
gonna
he
be
wouldn't do another
another
fucking hammer.
I thought it would be another hammer.
Completely separate. This is an article I found off of something separate. Back to what we're talking about with Venom. This is saying that they're trying to set up a Venom series, painting Venom as an anti-hero, and possibly even bringing in the anti-Venom, which is Venom, but he's all white with the black logo. Here,
I saw that.
I forget what his name is. I know that.
Look right there.
It's anti-venom.
No, it's not anti-venom. Okay, we got Carnage, and then there's someone else right after that. Is it really anti-venom?
That would be dope. Tom Hardy could definitely. Yeah, look, this is what he looks like right here. Anti-Venom. That's pretty
clean. I like that.
Pretty fucking dope right there. He looks like Danny Phantom, if I do say.
What do we got next?
All right. Oh, okay. So here's an interesting new thing. So this article says Shazam could turn Justice League's worst scene into its best. The boy Superman is talking to at the beginning of Justice League in the video. Some fans are theorizing that's Billy Batson.
What?
So at the beginning of Justice League, when they're like, "Hey, Superman!" Like,
ending?
what do you? No, at the very beginning.
And he's
when
like taking like a Snapchat or something.
he's taking like a snapshot of like talking to Superman, and he was like, "Hey, you saved those people," and he's just like, "Yeah, I did," and I have a really long upper lip. When he's doing that, like everyone's theorizing that's Billy Batson, and they were like, "That would be perfect because it would set it up."
They're trying to pull. Peter Parker was there since Iron
exactly,
Man 2.
Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
And they were saying like it would set it up because Billy Batson wanted to be like Superman, which if you ever read the history, Action Comics, originally Shazam, Captain Marvel back then was supposed to be like Superman. But that comic company, it was the exact same thing. It was their version of Superman.
It was
and then they got bought out by DC, and they brought him into the fold. So technically, Shazam is supposed to be as powerful as Superman.
Oh, yeah, and he's actually supposed to be technically Superman's superior just because of the fact that Superman is technically weak to magic. Like he's magic.
No, that's true. And a lot
magic,
of people forget that, is they think that Superman is just weak to kryptonite, but he is hugely
when it
vulnerable
comes
to magic.
Yeah. Everybody has their certain weaknesses. John Johns, everybody says that the Martian Manhunter's indestructible, but he's weak to fire. Just fire alone is the only thing that can kill him. Same with Superman. He has kryptonite and magic in general.
I thought with Superman, you just take off the yellow sun and he's done.
You know what I love? There's a comic
Takes a
when
while.
Batman's talking about taking down the Justice League, and he was like, for Superman, I have to get Kryptonian. For kryptonite, for Green Lantern, I have to get a Yellow Lantern ring. For this person, I have to get this. And he's like, but you, John, to take you down, all I need is a book of matches. And you're like, fuck!
Dick move.
You're like, holy shit.
Damn. All right.
All right. So, okay, this is good. Now we're into today. Deep Blue Sea is getting a sequel.
How is this in the Geek?
Okay,
How
have
is
you
this in
ever
the
seen?
Geek?
No,
Hey.
it's very geek. Okay, tell me you haven't come home
Hey.
2:00 in the morning. Your wife's mad at you because you ate too much food.
Who is
and,
it?
And you're like, oh, Deep
LL
Blue
Cool
Sea is
J.
on TNT.
LL Cool J.
Who's gonna be it?
LL Cool J, the preacher.
All I know
The
is
preacher
that
man.
I would like you to tell me right now who played who
Preach man
the
gonna
original
say,
all I
hey,
know
we
is
gonna
that
live.
who
it's
played the
gonna
original
be,
characters.
It's gonna be
These sharks.
deepest, bluest. My hand is like a shark's fin. That's all I know.
Louis G.
So no,
Hey,
dude, it's getting a direct to
preacher.
DVD sequel.
Preacher
though.
done come back. Is
Oh,
LL Cool
it's
J
going
gonna be in it?
directly to DVD?
It's
Listen,
going directly to DVD.
Oh,
is
God, 'cause they
LL
know
Cool
it's gonna-
J gonna be in it at reprising his role as
He
the preacher?
better.
If he's not the preacher, and if Homeboy with the fake accent doesn't come back, I'm over it. I'm done.
Okay, next one. We're
Nice.
almost through. We only got 4 more.
That was dumb.
So there's been this Cloverfield. Okay, tell me you guys don't love Cloverfield.
Yeah, motion sickness.
Yep.
But still, it's an incredible movie, right?
Yes.
So incredible that it
I
was
liked
shot
it.
with a hand cam.
So they did 10 Cloverfield Lane, the last movie.
Yeah.
And there's this movie coming out called The God Particle. And the plot of this mysterious movie is that there's astronauts on a space station and Earth disappears. And there's all these rumors that it's going to be the 3rd Cloverfield movie. And there's rumors that Netflix is buying the rights to it. But it's already been filmed.
What?
And J.J. Abrams has a hand in it, which he did the first 2 Cloverfield
J.J.
movies.
He shits the bed on anything that he touches, besides Lost.
What? The Force Awakens?
That was such a fucking remake of episode
Was it good?
4.
Was it good?
No,
Was it better than Last Jedi?
It was.
Okay.
But
Okay.
It was still a remake.
What about Star Trek?
I don't know.
He does a remake of Revenge of Khan.
Okay.
Or Wrath
Which
of
Star
Khan. I
Trek?
The
apologize.
first one too. The first Star Trek was J.J. Abrams.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Yes, it was.
Hey, that
wasn't.
one was not bad.
Okay, J.J. Abrams. Who did the first Star Trek movie? Check it. Speedy.
Okay, I'm a Trekkie, guys. This is Priska talking right now. Anything as of lately with Star Trek, it has always been somebody who has to take their revenge against the Federation.
J.J. Abrams
Tell
did
me-
the first one. True.
Of course he did. Hey,
That one wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't. Chris Hemsworth's actually Kirk's dad. Throwing that out there. But still,
Thor.
anything that happens lately in the Star Trek universe, it's like, oh, this Federation did me wrong. Now I gotta fucking get my revenge. Get something else right. Bring the Borg back or something. But
Something.
something else.
They need new
just-
material.
You know, in all
fed up.
honesty, I
I'm
would
just
say
fed up.
New material.
I've liked every single Star Trek movie. I'm not a Star Trek fan. Maybe that's why, but like, I think all Star Trek movies that have come out with J.J. on them are as better than the last Star Wars movie. I was always of the opinion like, fuck Star Trek, it's all about Star Wars. But after the last Star Wars movie, I'm like, dude, Star Trek Beyond was legit. Like, I liked it.
They're entertaining. Oh, but Star Trek Beyond, it's the same thing
Here's
though.
the
You know,
difference, though.
Idris Elba was mad about the Federation screwing him over. He comes back, but I mean, it's good movies. They entertain you, but it's just it needs some little bit more development to
Here's
set
the
up
difference.
like a different universe because it's the same shit going back over and over and over.
It's really weird, but here's the difference. The Star Wars, the newest Star Wars movies, for some reason, the Star Wars community that's been around for 20, 30 years, whatever it is all behind these Star Wars movies. They're part of it. But
Not the last one.
You know the Star Trek community? The community that watched Star Trek Voyager. They watched all the Star Treks. They don't really associate with these new, like, Chris Pine movies and everything. They don't really, like, claim them. Am I right or am I wrong on this?
no.
Like,
No, I have an uncle
I've-
who's
I've
a
seen
huge
of- I've
who's a
seen of
huge
them,
Trekkie.
yep.
But here's the thing:
I've
is
seen
his thing was he
Voyager,
was
I've
like,
I've seen all of those.
he was like, I don't like the new Star Trek movies
what I'm
because
saying.
one of the things. But
They
here's what he
don't
said.
claim
Here's
them.
what he said. He was like, because in the original Star Trek, the teleporters were made to move materials. They were made to move boxes. And in the original show, it wasn't supposed to move people. It only moved boxes. And I was like, that's your only fucking hang up of the entire movie.
That's
I feel
so-
like that could pass. And
That's
then
petty.
That's bullshit.
with Lord of the Rings, I got huge in Lord of the Rings, and I was like, hey, and my uncle like was huge in Lord of the Rings as a kid, reading the books like the 70s and shit. And I was like, what'd you think? And he was like, after Two Towers, and he was like, I didn't like it. And I was like, why not? And he was like, because in the books, he was like, it says they rode fell beasts from a time beyond. And he's like, and
What?
in the original books, they animated the ring race riding pterodactyls.
What?
Because that matches exactly. So they should have had them riding pterodactyls. And I was just like, motherfucker, no one's going to watch a movie with people in hoods riding pterodactyls. Like, I'm sorry, but
I'm
it can't
sorry,
be.
The Nazgul was dope, and your
That's what I'm
uncle's
saying. Is you
tripping
can't
balls.
be you can't be too picky.
I just
like
want
No way.
to cut that in real quick. That's bullshit. With the first, Kirk, Spock, and whatnot in the TV series, they were transporting people. That's bullshit. It was before Kirk where they couldn't do that.
I don't know because I didn't watch
So,
that.
Hey, well,
I was
just
trying to
throwing
get
that out
laid, so
Oh, all right.
At the time, I
do we
was
got?
more worried about my first grade teacher not liking me.
What do we got
because
next?
that was a
I'm done
long
with that,
time
Turbo.
ago.
all right. Well, okay, cool.
Turbo, we're done with
Here.
that.
Nightwing movie director teases non-casting update next month. So Nightwing is coming out. They're making a Nightwing movie, and Joss Whedon is making a Batgirl movie.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Is this connected to the DCU?
Hey, if it's not
They
Joseph
said
Gordon-Levitt,
no.
fuck
They said it's
y'all.
independent. But everything could change. Dude.
Joseph.
It can all change.
Joseph.
What? It's gonna be the same shit as
Joseph.
Venom. Oh,
Joseph
this is not
Gordon-Levitt.
connected to the
Joseph
MCU. We're
Gordon-Levitt.
just gonna come out with independent movies. Is that the
Hey.
same? Is that the same thing for Batgirl from
Hey,
Joss Whedon?
who? Tell me who deserves Nightwing more than Joseph Gordon-Levitt? He put in his time. He was in
I was
that
hoping
Christian.
they would spin that
He
off
did
in a
not put
Nightwing.
his time.
If they did it right, like I'm saying, like okay, if Ben
he was,
Affleck,
he
if,
was a shitty part in that
if
movie.
bitch Affleck wants to check out, I'm like, bring Batman Beyond into the DC.
Yo,
Bring
about
Batman
it.
Beyond
I'm so
into the.
about it.
Yo,
I'm like,
time out, time
Michael
out.
Keaton is
Give me
about that
McGinnis.
age.
listen,
Terry
give me
McGinnis.
Christian Bale in an old man outfit like Johnny
I say
Knoxville.
no. I say throwback.
In-
I say
in-
get Michael
Jackass.
Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
He's got the gray hair already. You're not gonna dress him
Michael
up.
Keaton, you're damn
Yeah.
right. Fuck everything I've said up until now. Michael Keaton looking old as shit in his bat cave and fucking wait, okay.
You know what?
Terry McGinnis.
Who's
Rupert-
Batman Beyond? Who is it?
Terry McGinnis.
Who's Batman Beyond?
He's actually, you know who voices him?
Yeah, I know who voices
It's,
him. Will
it's-
no, Will Friedle.
Savage. Will Friedle.
Will
Yeah,
Friedle.
the older brother from Boy Meets World,
He also voices Ron Stoppable in Kim.
and he voices Deadpool in the Spider-Man one. But no,
and
like,
he's in Critical Role, the Dungeons and Dragons show I watched.
yeah, no, that dude, like, he's legit as Batman. No, Batman Beyond was like the greatest thing ever. After Batman the Animated Series
Oh, yeah.
ended, and
Batman Beyond
Um,
is sick.
did you ever watch? You watched
Beyond?
Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, right? Did you ever watch Epilogue, where it's the official last episode of Batman Beyond, but it's on Justice League?
What?
So
is
they
that-
do this, and
is that the
Terry
one?
McGinnis is like 35 years old, and it's after Bruce Wayne has died, and he's talking to Barbara Gordon. She's like 70, and she reveals to him
Oh, that's his son.
that
I've seen
he's
it.
Bruce
Yep.
Wayne's son, and you're like, what? What the
How?
fuck?
How? By who?
Because they were saying like he
Amanda
collected
Amanda Waller was preparing for a world
preparing for Worlds Without
Batman.
Batman.
So
she
got
created-
somehow his sperm or whatever the heck.
No,
may
his
be,
blood. She
which
was
is
like, there was no
blood.
shortage of his DNA left at crime scenes, and so she got his blood and made basically a clone, a Jango Fett, a Boba Fett of Bruce Wayne, and like it's like your dad that died.
Batman Beyond was Bruce Wayne the whole time.
It was
just a
Bruce Wayne's
clone?
kid. It was Bruce Wayne's kid. It was Bruce
Not-
Wayne's kid.
Not Damian Wayne.
Did I just spoil that for you?
Just somebody else.
That's great news. That's so sick.
It's so
I
sick.
Mean, I
Go back
would've-
and watch
I
it
would have
now.
never known that otherwise.
I own all of them.
All right, we're at the end.
That's dope.
I don't know how we got through all these news articles.
We still
but
got
Wait. Legitimate question though. Who would be the best Batman Beyond if we're casting this movie right now? Who's Batman Beyond? Joseph Gordon-Levitt could be a dope Batman
why are you
Beyond.
riding his dick so
Hey,
hard right
Joseph
now?
Gordon-Levitt's a sick actor, man.
He is,
He's
but why are you
good.
suggesting for
I
me?
believe
He's either gonna be Nightwing or Batman Beyond.
it's
in my
got to
mind.
be somebody younger than him.
You know
It's
what?
it's
I
gotta be
say
younger.
Ben Affleck.
What? You're tripping absolute
No, okay.
balls
Why
right
are
now.
you sucking Ben Affleck's dick,
No.
dude?
How about
Yeah.
Casey Affleck?
Casey Affleck, he is. Me too, man. Me too.
I don't know.
Casey
I
Affleck
I didn't
dropped
think
out
about
of the
that.
Grammys.
Who could be Batman Beyond?
Fuck. I don't know. That's hard.
Okay,
We'll have to table that. That'll be next week's.
Tom Holland. Oh yeah, all right.
Well,
Tom Holland?
I'm just messing with you. No, all right. Next week we'll
fuck
figure out who
Spider-Man.
Batman
I become
Beyond.
Batman.
Hey, by next week we'll figure out who's Batman Beyond,
Okay.
and we'll go over our.
So
Dragon Ball
last
Z.
news article. Steven Spielberg has set 2019 for Indiana Jones 5. Now here's the thing.
My God.
No.
I know.
No.
Isn't
I
Harrison
know.
Ford dead?
I know. No,
No.
he's not.
He's still alive.
No,
and
Han
kicking?
Solo's dead. Harrison Ford's alive and well.
Disapprove.
God.
I
No,
disapprove.
okay, the last movie was terrible.
Hey,
But
Sam,
I feel like they know that.
Is that the
is
one?
Shia
with
LaBeouf gonna be in this one?
the, is
I
that,
hope not.
That's the one with the aliens, right?
They just got to do it. Just do it.
Shia LaBeouf.
Wasn't Shia LaBeouf his son? How can you have an
Yeah.
Indiana Jones movie?
No,
without
and you know
him?
the problem is it was George Lucas who that was
I'm
the problem with
done.
the last
Yeah,
movie
I'm so
because
done.
George Lucas was like, "What about aliens?" And Steven Spielberg. I watched a behind the scenes thing, and Steven Spielberg was like, "No, I don't want to do aliens. I don't want to do aliens." And he was like, "Okay,
really?
how about
Aliens, though.
not aliens." And he was like, "Okay," and he's like, "Interdimensional beings."
God.
They're the beings that exist in between dimensions. And Steven
Oh,
Spielberg was
duh.
like, "Fine, I'll do it. We'll do interdimensional beings." And there's that line in the movie where he's like, "Where'd they go? Space?" And he's like, "No, the space in between spaces." And I'm just like, "Oh God, this
Oh my
is
gosh.
terrible."
This
You
is
are
how
so Stephen Hawking.
George
with this
Lucas
shit. Oh
has
my.
shit the
Space
bed
in
every
between
time he
places.
has touched anything.
I feel like they know that they've done something wrong, though. I think they're gonna improve on it.
You know, George Lucas directed every Star Wars film besides Episode
The
5
only
and the
way-
new ones, but Episode 5 is critical. That's the best movie.
The only way they get redemption
No,
is if
Irving
they just cut
Kershner
it out.
did Empire. I'm pretty sure.
Nope. Go check again. Check
All
the
right.
sources.
Hey, they
JT,
should just cut
check
out that
that.
Indiana
Check
Jones
that one in the bathroom.
altogether. Honestly,
Check how many of those movies he's directed.
George Lucas. IMDb. Easy. IMDb. Go. 7.
He has Episode 3, Episode 2,
Episode 4.
Episode 4, and I'm pretty sure he has Episode 6 as well. I'm not seeing Episode 6 here, though. I'm telling you, he's a good writer, but he cannot direct to save his life. He cannot. He just
George
loses
Lucas?
yeah, he loses control. He loses control.
Did he direct the first, or not the first 3, the second set? Phantom
Yeah.
Menace, Clone
But-
Wars.
but the first
I like
one-
those ones.
Oh, we need to add this for the next podcast. How
Revenge of the Sith.
the Jar Jar Binks theory.
Fuck that, man.
How he's the best Sith Lord, or he was the Sith Lord for that one.
Jar Jar's a bitch, always will be.
Oh, I gotta present this video to you. There's so many things.
I've heard the fan fiction, the absolute bullshit about it, but Jar Jar ain't no fucking Sith, man.
He is a
Jar
Sith.
Jar's a bitch.
He is a bitch, but that's the way that they want him to think that he is a bitch.
Misa learn about the dark side. Misa can lighten your face off.
He's the only one who can, like, spin around and whatnot. He's always next to, the Emperor telling him what to do. I'm telling you.
Nah, man, he just got that like, he's just so stupid that he literally can't do anything but just jump around and say dumb stuff. He ain't no Sith. Jar Jar Binks will never be a part of the new Star Wars collection. And I hope so. If they bring Jar Jar Binks back, they will be making a huge mistake. Huge mistake. He's one of the main things that people hate about that movie.
Yeah, but he took so much shit about Jar Jar Binks, though, because he had a plan for him. There was a plan.
Okay, and so what? He follows through the plan, and then half the people that see that movie absolutely hate that plan. Half the people that see it are just okay with it and don't love it. Nobody's gonna love that.
We're just gonna go. Count Dooku came out of fucking nowhere all of a sudden. No.
Now he was trained by Plagueis.
He had a plan. There was so much backlash from Jar Jar Binks, so he just had to fucking think about Count Dooku.
Dooku was trained by Darth Sidious. That's about it.
It
That's
should
all
be
you need.
Jar Jar Binks.
Dooku wasn't trained by Jar Jar
All right,
Binks.
I went to the
That's
bathroom
so
and I came back, and you guys are
silly.
talking about Jar Jar Binks, so I think it's time to move on.
Yeah, I'm
Also,
done.
how many movies did he direct?
All the old ones except Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back, and on the first trilogy, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
Okay,
I checked
so we gotta hurry it up. We got like 20 minutes left. So we're done with news.
We
We're
got
done
some
with
fan
news,
questions?
Finally. Oh, yeah, we do got that.
Fan questions we got.
Okay.
We can
Fan
get the fan questions
questions.
next week. You know, keep you guys seated, attentive.
On your
I think we only have one. Let's just do one.
keep you on your toes.
Okay. So this fan question comes from one Seth Watts.
Seth Watts.
I know this gentleman.
Seth Watts.
So the question is, if the sorting hat had to sort itself,
Damn.
what hat would it go into?
Oh, that's some
Damn it,
trippy
dude.
shit.
Of course, he will ask this.
Good hell.
You know, I feel like it'd be Slytherin because the sorting hat's kind of an asshole.
Slytherin will help you on your way to greatness. There's no doubt about that.
What do you think? I really think it'd be Slytherin.
I think the
I will have to
sorting
agree.
hat is just so basic. He'll just be chilling. He'll be like, yeah, I'll go to Hufflepuff or Ravenclaw, some random shit. I don't think he's trying to go like make a name for himself in Slytherin or Gryffindor. He's just trying to coast, you know? Like
He's just trying to do his own thing.
he's chilling. Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw, the most like underrated. Hufflepuff is like known as like the dorks, but low key they book smart. Ravenclaw is like, who's in Ravenclaw? Fucking Cho Chang. Like You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
Rowena Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw's diadem, yeah, but like that was the creator of the class, like the
You're like, who's in Ravenclaw after she created that diadem?
who was Cedric Diggory? What was that?
He was.
Was he Hufflepuff?
What was Cedric Diggory?
Okay,
I
now
don't
we gonna
remember.
have to know Cedric.
Are you big into Harry Potter?
Nope.
No, you missed the. Oh.
I just rode the ride in Universal Studios. I liked it. I tried. I've been forced to watch 2 of their movies, and I was like, nah, my cup of tea.
Well, you missed out on a lot of awesome shit. What was Cedric Diggory? What house was he?
He sorted into Hufflepuff.
Okay, so Cedric Diggory is Hufflepuff. So I say Slytherin. What do you say? You say Ravenclaw?
I think he should be Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff, one of the two.
And
for
then-
the sorting hat.
And then Santa Prisca says, "Bro, isn't Inception a great movie?"
Yo, he was
Look,
in a dream inside
All
of a
right,
dream.
let's go to the next thing we got coming
All right.
up over here. We got who will win in a fight between Iron Man and Batman. Mr. Q,
This is easy.
I'm gonna ask you, who do you think will win?
Batman.
Wearing his Batman shirt.
Bat.
Let me
Clearly
put
wearing
it this
Batman
way:
shirt.
in real life, Iron Man. In fake comic book life, Batman wins
What
all
does
the
real life mean?
real life. Like if Iron Man was an actual person and Batman was an actual person, Iron Man's suit has way more capabilities.
Here's
and
the thing.
firepower.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing.
Oh
To the
yeah, I
real
know what you're gonna
world.
say. Batman's ingenuity. He's the smartest. He figures out the game plan for
Not even,
everybody
not
to
even.
win at life. But in real life, you tell me that this dude with a freaking armor suit that has missiles and shit is gonna take on Mr. freaking ninja stars and sharp objects attached to
But
his
here's
forearm?
the thing.
Are we giving them time to prepare? That's all I need to know. If
Yeah.
Batman is prepared, he
No.
wins.
Both of them walk into a room. Game on. Let's
No,
go.
but here's the thing. So many things wrong with that
No
argument.
preparation.
So, Batman has plenty of suits that are just like Iron Man's. He fought Superman in one.
Batman's
For
a
one
bitch.
thing. Another thing, if Batman wandered into a room, no, let's take it back. Bruce Wayne against Tony Stark in a room.
Oh, you talking about fist fight? No suit,
Alright.
no
Yeah.
nothing.
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne would beat his ass.
Okay,
but that's
now
what I'm
add a
saying.
bat suit.
That's not what you asking. You
We're
taking-
asking Iron
add
Man
a bat
versus
suit and an
Batman.
Iron Man suit. He's gonna boom. You dead, Batman.
But Batman has like mech suits too, right?
Yeah,
He
but
can't-
does
he can't
does
fly
he wear
around
them out and
and
about?
ditch around and whatnot.
On any given day, if you pluck Batman,
Are you really backing Iron Man over Batman here?
Hey, you gotta be realistic. If you on any given day, if you pluck Batman out of Gotham, is he wearing a mechanized suit that's gonna be able to take on Tony Stark in his regular day? Iron
This
Man
is
suit?
why I'm asking you. If
No.
you give him time to prepare, I believe Batman can do it. If they both walked into a room and looked at each other, hey, bitch,
I got respect for
what's going
Batman
on?
and his strategies.
Then at
but
that moment,
yes,
I
he needs
believe
time.
Iron Man would win.
He needs time. Batman
as much
needs
as that
to be able
hurts
to
me
plan.
saying it, Iron Man would
the
Iron Man would
difference
win
between-
against Batman
it's
if they
the
just
difference
walked
between-
in.
It's like saying, hey, you put a general versus a foot soldier. Who's going to win in a fight? The foot soldier is going to win, but general versus a foot soldier in a war, like the general is going to win because he's got time to prepare and he's smart and he knows what he's doing. So at the end of the day, they both have different advantages.
Of course.
Iron Man's got the tech, I'd say, and he will freaking
Give me that phone charger.
blow
over there.
Batman's face
That's what I'm saying.
off.
At best.
Facial.
At best.
All right, so I
Batman has
lose.
it.
Is that what's happening?
If this is prepared, we come to about preparedness. Batman got it.
In most situations, yes,
If
Batman
they
loses.
just walk in, no, done deal.
All I know is Batman's just a human, man. He's only
So is Tony Stark.
yeah, but he's like a human from the future.
Yeah, but we're not going with Tony Stark. We were talking about Batman versus Iron Man. And I've thought about this for 2 weeks, apparently.
Wait,
because
yo,
I couldn't make
but
it.
hey, Batman Beyond might be able to take Iron Man.
Batman Beyond.
He might be able to
That's
take
how
Iron
they-
Man, like with his jet boots and shit.
Yep.
He might be able to take
Yep.
Iron Man down.
I agree with that.
And I'll tell you what, if Static Shock's back him up, game over.
Ooh, Steady Shock. That's my
Dude,
shit.
a Batman Beyond and Static Shock crossover, that shit was
Yo, that was dope.
All right.
Yo, wait, have you seen it when Bruce Wayne walks in? It's like, I don't call myself Bruce Wayne.
oh yeah.
Oh shit. All right.
Oh yeah.
What do we got?
Epic.
Our Dreamcast.
Yeah, final.
Dreamcast.
Dreamcast. All right.
You guys go for it. So we're dreamcasting. It's cast your dream. You get to pick your dream casting of actors for a movie. This first one
What?
is Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what actors would you cast in these roles?
Can we go
Santa Prisca, you
one
start.
I would like to go one actor at a time, and then I'm gonna switch it
Yeah,
up.
and you can move it on, but you have to cast at least Goku.
No, I'll start one actor, and then I'll pass it, and then we'll come on, we'll have a little debate about this.
I don't
Wanna
know.
go with
Mine
Piccolo?
kind of have to
Well,
do with each other.
No, I'd say we do it all at once. So you do all of yours.
I'd like to
you
take
do
the
all
back
yours.
seat on this one. I would like to hear Turbo first.
Okay. I was more thinking of a plot line for this, but long story short, in mine, in a movie created by me, Dragon Ball Z, Goku's the bad guy.
Cool.
I don't know how, probably Majin Buu something. He gets possessed, and the good guy's Vegeta. And good guy Vegeta is in fact played by Tom Hardy.
What?
And he's a dick to everybody, but at the same
Then
time,
why is he a good guy?
he's powerful as
He's a
hell.
dick. So he's the protagonist of this film, but
Deadpool.
he's a dick.
Deadpool. He's a dick. He's the protagonist in the film, right?
Motherfucker, you're
that's
supposed
what
to
I'm
cast
saying.
it and not write the movie.
As I'm writing this movie, and Tom Hardy's a dick, but he's Vegeta, and they just put the hair on him. He's got the retreating hairline. He just doesn't give a fuck. And then Goku is some bitch ass Zachary Levi, not him specifically, but some bitch ass looking motherfucker like Zachary Levi or
You're
whoever
supposed to
it
cast
is.
him. You're not like someone like
Alright,
get to actually give a
alright.
casting.
It don't even matter.
You like to go with Zachary Levi. Who do we got coming up after that?
I just want to make him look like a bitch.
All right,
Okay,
who
okay.
else? Who else
Actually-
you casting?
Oh, and then Piccolo. Piccolo's gonna be played by the same dude that played Hitman, Timothy Oliphant. If you know who that is.
Piccolo was played by Timothy Oliphant.
Yo, he could be dope. but
That dude looks like he
Piccolo-
smells like balls. I
Yeah.
hate that actor.
Oh yeah.
He
Oh
looks
yeah.
like such a dude.
But he's a very serious person. He's a very serious, like he's
yeah,
just got
because
that
he
look.
smells like balls.
Well,
like he's not
when
happy.
has Piccolo ever been anything but serious? You know what I'm saying? He's just serious 24/7.
Dodge.
Yeah. that's what I'm
God.
saying.
All right.
All right, and then you got Bulma. Bulma, you know who's playing Bulma? Scarlet Joe.
Oh.
Ooh, let me see.
No.
Let me
I
see
got-
it.
I got
Let me see
somebody
it,
else with
Scarlet
that.
Joe.
No.
I got somebody else for that one.
All I know is if we get a girl out here to play Bulma, Scarlet Joe looking like Ghost in the Shell, short hair,
She reminds me
different color.
more. She reminds me more of the android, if anything.
Okay,
Oh, no,
she
that'd
could
be- that'd
be
be
she
good.
could be Android
18.
19. Yeah. 18 is it 18?
Yeah, it's
The one that
18.
marries Krillin. Yeah. Okay, I can agree with that. All right, but now you know. Now you know kind of where I'm going with this.
Okay.
Vegeta's the hero. He's jacked ass Tom Hardy, and I don't know who Goku is, but he's. You know what? Goku is? Tobey Maguire is Goku.
God.
I
Yo,
want,
shit the
I want
bed just like
Goku.
you
Why are you
did
trying to
as
tank
Brandon.
this movie?
Goku is Spider-Man 3, Tobey Maguire with the emo haircut.
And there's a second act where he dances the jazz, and he's like, "No wait, shh, ready, bring it, bring the beat back."
Bring the beat back. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, that was so terrible.
Let me step
Okay, are
in
you
here.
done? Is that your?
I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. I'm going to start with Piccolo. All right. I got Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel is Piccolo.
He's already bald.
He's already bald. He doesn't have to shave for the
Yep.
part.
Ripped ass motherfucker.
I don't got friends. I got Namekians.
Yeah, exactly. Piccolo.
Namekians.
I think. All right. Vegeta. Carl Urban. He plays.
Carl Urban,
Yep. Plays.
like Eomer.
he plays Dread and.
Dredd? Yeah, no, I know who Carl Urban
yeah,
is.
exactly.
I love that actor,
he-
but as Vegeta,
Yeah,
really?
he's a dick, and he can play just as good of a dick as Vegeta.
I don't know. He doesn't seem like pathetic enough because there's a little bit of I love Vegeta. It's my favorite character in that
I
show.
agree.
But
Same.
there's a little bit of patheticness to him, to where you're like, "Aw,
Who are you talking about?
Vegeta."
No.
They're talking about Carl who?
Carl Urban. He played Eomer in Lord of the Rings. He played Dredd. He played what else is he in?
Oh, this
Bones
guy.
in, Star Trek.
Oh,
He's Bones in Star Trek.
yep.
Yeah.
he was in Star Trek. Yeah, he was in Thor Ragnarok too.
Yep.
Scourge. He was Scourge.
He's big enough in that to play Vegeta. Like, come on, you gotta give me that one.
Yeah, he does give me that
I
like
honestly think he's
standoffish
too-
kind of
He's
That's
too
what
vibe.
I'm saying.
masculine. I think he's too masculine.
Hey, I
All
get
right.
you. No, he's a good Vegeta. Hey, good call on that one.
If you want a good movie, you have to have a good actor for us to, for Goku. I gotta say Leo DiCaprio as my boy.
Leo as Goku?
Yeah.
Ah.
Clean him up. Okay, clean him up. Maybe a little bit CGI, but I think he can pull it. I just think he can.
Nah, he's
Nah.
not. He's not like innocent enough because Goku's always just so like, what? Oh yeah, I'll go fight him. Sure, yeah. Like he's just kind of oblivious. Leo's too like pensive. Like, oh, I know what's
no.
going on.
Have you seen Great Gatsby? How fucking dumb he plays in that.
Great Gatsby was good. Fuck you.
Okay. All right. Majin Buu. Tom Hardy.
Oh, you think
What?
Tom Hardy should
What
be
are you
Majin
doing?
Buu?
What do you mean?
That could make sense.
That makes sense right there.
You want to put a fat suit on him?
No, he could be the jacked version.
Dude, yeah, the
Like
Super
Evil
Boo.
Boo?
Super Boo.
that's
Boo?
what I meant. Okay, I apologize. But I think he played that one. All right, we got Frieza next.
Talking about this version of Boo,
Yep, that's the one I'm talking
the
about.
jacked ass version of Boo.
Majin Buu just ripped that. Yeah, Tom Hardy all day. All right, I got Frieza real quick. What is it, Gordon Joseph Levitt or whatever?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt as
Yep.
Frieza.
I think he can pull it. He's little dick ass look.
Frieza.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Little dick ass looking dude. I think he can do that all day. This one was kind of hard. Well, Bluma, I already told you. Margot Robbie, I think she can play that. But when it comes
she
to
ain't busty enough, but it's okay.
with
I'll agree.
Gohan himself, that one I couldn't think about. A kid. Are we talking about Gohan, maybe a teenager or
Anything.
younger,
You could
when
do
he
him
beats the
later on
shit
in
out of
years.
Cell? That's what we're talking
You
about.
could do it later
Whatever.
on in his life when he's
So
like wearing his glasses. and
okay,
shit.
so I thought about Gohan when he was younger, and the only younger actor that I think could play like a badass kid, it's the same one that comes from Walking Dead, Chandler Riggs. He's the only one that I
Gohan?
Yeah, Gohan.
All right, I'll agree with that.
That's the only one. I mean, I thought about Stranger Things, girl and people from
Finn
there. It's
Wolfhard,
like,
yeah.
I couldn't do it.
I have confidence in Chandler Riggs. I think he can pull off Gohan.
I think he can pull off Gohan. Yeah.
he's got enough hair for it. He could do it. Okay.
I think he could pull off like the whiny young Gohan and also like the teenage Gohan that's like more
Exactly.
confrontational.
That's what I'm saying. And
All right.
that's just my personal
That's
opinion.
the best one between you two so far. That's the one that I'd agree with.
You give it.
I don't agree with anything else.
You don't
Hey.
give me Vin Diesel? Really? Vin
No.
Diesel?
I don't know about
'Cause-
Piccolo Vin Diesel. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Fans.
All right, what's yours?
I need
Mr.
you to put
Q?
that.
What is it?
Mr. Q is gonna fix you right. This is the end of the podcast, so I'm gonna end it.
God, Mr.
So,
Q.
First off,
He's the guy
got a
with all
few
the
options
questions,
here.
not the answers, guys.
So I got like 9 people here, guys,
Go.
and I thought
Alright.
this through and I created a presentation. I'm gonna put the
me
pictures
see
up on
that.
the
Let me see
Facebook
that.
afterwards. So first off, Bulma, Melissa Benoist,
Supergirl.
Supergirl.
She
So
ain't
I think-
busty enough.
Why does it matter about if she's busty enough?
Bulma is busty as hell.
I'm rating them on.
I'm pretty
acting.
sure I got my first like feeling in my from Bulma. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't feel that. It's a cartoon to me.
Bulma, man, she's
Bulma was
baddie.
hot. Yeah,
She's
Bulma
always a
was hot.
baddie.
Not that she's not good looking, but that's just not me. I don't
You guys had
honestly.
sad sexual upbringings.
Oh, very sad. Yeah.
What do you got?
Okay.
So
all
what do you
right.
got?
All right. So next. So I got her as Bulma.
Yes. Okay.
I got Ryan Gosling.
Ryan
as Cell.
Gosling as Cell. Okay.
Now here's the
Okay.
thing. It's because Cell is supposed to be the
Just
perfection of
cold.
anatomy.
Yeah.
Is just like the perfection. Like he's the prettiest thing, and he's like,
Just
no one's
cold.
as beautiful as me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, look at this.
Ryan.
Even got his arms folded. I'm like Ryan Gosling.
You
Every
found
girl
the right
loves
picture.
him.
I'm gonna
You
agree
spent
with
some
that
time.
one.
You
I'll
spent
agree with
some
that
time
one.
on Google.
Seriously.
Yeah. I'm
Like
not mad
look
about
at this. Look at this smugness on his face. And I'll put this up online too.
I respect that
I
one.
can agree with
I
you.
respect that choice.
So I got that one. Okay, Zac Efron
it.
is
Zac
Gohan.
Efron is Gohan.
As Gohan.
Agreed.
kinda-
No
no.
disagreement here.
Zac
I
Efron is
I
Gohan.
I would like to. I like Zac Efron, but I think it would be best as Frieza.
Zac Efron
You're
is
fucking.
Frieza?
You have some weird
No.
sexual fantasies.
How?
All right.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Okay.
I get Gohan. I get that.
Okay,
one.
so
For
check out
sure.
this hair.
I get that. Yep.
Yeah, you got that. And then check this out. This is him charging up.
Yep. Yeah. That's for sure.
From High School
Gohan.
Musical.
All right. All right.
You did too much research.
Now Goku,
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal, and here's why. Here's why. Because Jake Gyllenhaal can play both silly and vicious.
Okay.
And Goku is both. Like, look at Goku. He's got to be like, ha ha ha, I'm so
Bubble
silly.
boy.
But then, when Goku goes Super Saiyan,
All of a sudden, you got Brokeback Mountain.
he's got to be
Oh, Southpaw.
fucking
Okay.
intense. So look at this. Look at this Goku. Look at this shit.
He's for real. Yeah, I can get with you now.
So
I
that's
can
what I'm
see it.
saying is he can play both.
Okay.
Do you
Jake
agree?
Gyllen.
I
Jake
agree.
Gyllen.
I like him. I like him.
Okay? As Goku. Right?
I could see it. You're
right.
you're definitely beating me here. All right.
All right, all right. So next up, Puar as
You got
Peter Dinklage.
Puar.
Puar.
Puar is not part
Peter
of Dragon Ball
Dinklage.
Z
No,
anymore.
no, no, no. I'm just saying Dragon Ball Z.
That's
Peter
Dragon Ball.
Dinklage.
That's so old
Peter
school.
Dinklage as Puar.
Oh my
No.
God. He
Alright?
could do
He'd
it.
be great.
He could
And
do it, but it's not
We're
part
throwing
of
this
Dragon
down.
Ball
Yeah,
anymore.
We're not going with this one.
I'm
No.
over it.
No, come on. All right.
Puar is such an old school.
Stone Cold Steve
Stone
Austin
Cold as a freaking
as Nappa.
Nappa. That's obvious.
easy.
That's
Come
too
on.
obvious.
That's a given. That's
It's
a given, man.
right?
Yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin
Alright.
is Nappa. That's the inspiration behind the actual character.
Okay. David Ramsey.
As
As
Piccolo.
Piccolo.
Okay, yeah.
David Ramsey.
John
from
Diggle.
Arrow.
Yeah.
John Diggle as Arrow.
Yeah.
John Diggle as Piccolo.
He's
So
he could definitely do it.
All right,
yeah.
let's get some more in
I'm
here.
I'm not mad
do you
about
see
that.
this swollenness?
Yeah.
The comparison?
That's Piccolo.
Imagine him with like that white turban
I mean, Idris
and
Elba
just like
could be Piccolo.
you want
Yeah,
Idris
no,
Elba for
no,
everything.
we-
You want Idris Elba for
Now we're going with
everything.
every black character as fucking Piccolo. No,
You talking about
Vin
Supernatural over
No,
here?
so Piccolo. Do I gotta get thumbs up on that?
I got it.
I
Yeah.
got thumbs
I
down
can
on
give
that
you a
one.
thumb
All right,
sideways.
now Trunks.
Over it. Dumb.
Jared Padalecki.
No, I hate it.
No, as Trunks. Come on, no, but here.
I hate
Let me-
this guy.
Let me persuade
Supernatural,
you. Let me persuade
such
you.
A wuss, man.
Long hair Trunks, right there.
Yeah.
And then check this out.
Over it. I hate
So
that so
I
much.
had Chip, RIT guy.
You had a dream about him.
No. I had Chip, RIT guy. I had Chip, RIT guy work up what it would look like if he was Trunks. Now let me show you. If you look at this picture right here.
Chip.
Now let's swipe. So this is the first part.
Oh my goodness. Keep going.
So as you can see, he
He's
fits
now-
pretty
he's
well.
now
His
wearing the
pants are up
outfit.
around the same height.
Uh-huh.
Boom.
Oh my goodness. That's
Boom.
ridiculous.
He's Trunks.
How did that even happen?
It was Chip. He's been in school for digital design for a few years. Tell me that doesn't look exactly like
Shouts
that.
Out. That actually is not bad.
Okay.
All right, I could go with it.
Vegeta.
No.
Tom Hiddleston.
No.
Tom Hiddleston
No.
is Vegeta. Yes.
No.
Look at him.
Tom Hiddleston's a
You're
bitch.
quiet, Santa Prisco. What do you think?
Vegeta's jacked as
Vegeta's
hell.
kind of a bitch, too.
Vegeta's too
Vegeta's
intense.
kind of a bitch, too.
He's too intense.
Look at
he's,
it.
he's too
Look at
like
this.
nah, over it.
All right. Wait.
Nope.
All right. What about
I
this
hate him. I don't like Tom Hiddleston even as Loki, to be honest.
Whoa, let's take that back.
Hey,
one? All
I
right.
don't-
And then
I
look at
don't-
this
he
fucked
ain't
up
that
picture of
great
Ryan
Loki.
Gosling that I found. All
Okay.
right. I'm going to post those pictures
Not
that
bad.
I made on the
Not bad.
Facebook.
Not
But
bad. Definitely
That,
some.
I think that concludes the first episode. We went for like almost 2 hours.
we
and
got some
My
content.
wife's probably pissed because I told her to go for an hour and 20 minutes.
We got some content.
So let's sign off.
Yo,
This is a good first podcast. Thank you to Uncle Bears for providing us some good beer.
This is drinking.
This is the Drink Geek podcast. I'm Mr. Q.
Santa Prisca.
Turbo, aka Speedy, aka do up, do 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 up, do do do.
All right, don't ever do that again. All right, good night. That's it.
Later.
Thanks.
Bye.